Very nice. Very nice. All right. Well, we're live. Getting the day started today. How's everybody doing out there? I hope you're doing well. Um, Charles told me yesterday that the heat got to him. Yeah, I relate to that, man. It did the same thing to me. It was bad yesterday. It was real bad. Today I can feel that. I don't think it's anywhere near as bad, but I don't know. It can be deceiving. It's because the clouds are out and stuff, but it's still hot. But yeah, no, yesterday was ridiculous. You could just feel it. Did the same thing to me too. It made me sleepy and tired, and I took a nap. I guess that's what it does when it's a little bit too much to handle. But yeah, I was out of it because I'll be out here in it all day. But like I said, man, we don't stop over here. You know what I'm saying? We don't pay attention to these other folks. I just kind of be laughing at stuff. You know what I mean? Like I said, I went out my way to build all this, and I got no choice, man. I got to see it all through. I got to see it through, man. It's what I built it all for. I be listening to Joker videos, man. Y'all got to hear them, man. They be saying all the truth about me. They specifically made for me. I don't know who makes them, but they're a genius. They're smart as hell. They be talking about everything I'm going through all the time. It's crazy. But it just talks about how all these things you know, that I've been through, they made me what I am, and I took it all and I alchemized it. I turned pain into power and I used it and utilized it. And that's the thing, we have a real business over here, man. You know, again, I got to get the message clear to these folks that we don't do fake energies over here. Everybody that has donated, I need you to keep donating. All right. We got to have financial funds coming in. I mean, if not, like I said, they just want to see me continue on in the same loop because, well, they're all in a loop. And I'm not in a loop. Let's get that straight. I was never in a loop. I'm not in a loop now. It's not how I operate. I'm always making tons of progress, and I have this entire time. But financially, for right now, and it's all irrelevant anyway because this is all temporary. Because once Christina gets here and she's telling me everything she's doing and what's going on, and you know, I think that she's gonna heal, and I know she's gonna heal through God and through me, and we're gonna heal with each other completely. And I think she's gonna get everything negotiated and ready and done. I think she's just gonna show up here. She's gonna be here, and once that happens, you know, we'll be good. We'll be happy, and her and I will not have to worry about money ever again. Um, but in the meanwhile, for right now, since we're at this period of time right now, we just, man, I'm feeling that. I'll have to tell Christina again. It's just too much stuff, man, to do on my own every day, man. Like, I can't do it all. It just, that's why I can't wait for her to be here. 'Cause this just sucks. And it'll cause major problems for me. And I can't go through that again, what I'm going through, what I went through physically. But hopefully I'll be all right. But, you know, it's just hard when you're doing everything on your own by yourself. It's impossible. There's too many things to do. You got to do one thing, one thing. I can never have a moment to just chill because I got to keep doing stuff. Sucks. I'm tired of it. But like I said, um, I don't know, man. Like I said, like We over here running a business. Everything is official tissue. Everything is legit. This is what we worked for all these years. We're going on my third year being the real Batman. Nothing is fake over here. Um, just is what it is, man. I mean, these other folks, they don't have a business, and they're the type of people, they don't really value themselves or anyone or anything. They see that something's important to you, and then they want to, you know, they want it for themselves or whatever. They just don't want to see you have it because they see that it makes you happy. And unfortunately, it's just not how life works. You know, I heard the rapper Mace say something. He was quoted on a reel, and he said something that was spot on. And, he just said in layman's terms, he said, you don't get to play with people's what's and then dictate how they respond. That's not how life works. And I thought that was one of the truest statements I ever heard. And I'm a living testimony to that because I've responded, you know, very, very extremely aggressively in the past. And you should, and you have every reason to. We're not here to tolerate anything or any of these folks or any of these people and their nonsense. We're not here to play their games. We're not here to worry about what they doing, right? What they got to say. We didn't ask you for your opinion. You know what I mean? It's just like I tell you, like, a lot of these people to me are weird. Like right now, you got them, they roll up, like I understand you're trying to be a yuppie snob, whatever, you know, and they just kind of sit there like, what is the purpose and point? Who are you? Who are you supposed to be? Like, none of these folks are anybody. All these folks out here, none of them are rich. They're looking at the guy who's rich and wealthy, and I mean, it's spent more money than your entire government. I had like 14 cars out here and everything. Like, I didn't fall off, nothing. I own 5 vehicles still to this day. Like, I don't know what folks are talking about. When it's that bad that people can't acknowledge reality, that's just sad. You know what I mean? Hold up. But yeah, they'll just kind of sit there and linger and stand around, and it's like, I don't know. I just feel like I make a lot of people feel inferior. You should feel inferior. You are. Ain't nobody near Tyrese Sneed's level. If you ain't figured that out by now, I give up. People ain't coming close. Not out here, not anywhere. Are you serious? You know what I've done financially? And I'm gonna tell you something. It's not the times when you have money. Oh, awesome, honey. Um, it's not the times when you have all the money that make you. Hold on. I just had to let Christina know something. Yeah, that soup sounds good. I don't know how to say it, honey, but that sounds awesome. I wish I was eating food like that. That's cool. But I love you more than anything, and I'm glad you're eating well and that you're taken care of. That's all I really care about, that you're okay. Um, But yeah, it does sound good. It sounds interesting. God has just made me grateful, like, you know, I don't I don't have much. I don't have a lot. I got a lot of equity and stuff, but when it comes to all that type of stuff, I don't have much. You know what I mean? Pretty much everybody got more than me, and I'm okay with that. That's the thing, these people, they'll talk as if it's like a competition going. There's no competition going on. Like, you have different time periods, man. I'm standing with God. It ain't about what I got. That's the problem with these people. It's they do is talk about material, but have none. It's weird. Ugh. Mhm. Yeah, I get you. Well, it sounds good. Potato soup. I probably had it. Sounds pretty good. I wonder if that's part of what we had. I don't know. I was making the soups over there at that racetrack. That's what I was doing for a minute, and then they wanted me to do dish and soups, and I was like, yeah, nah. I did it for like a day, and I was like, you're not gonna take advantage of me for free, much less. Because that was the thing. I would make all the soups, and I would do it well, and I had to be real quick. And they had some decent ones. What you're eating is probably better. I really didn't think the food was that great there. The only thing that was really good was like the cinnamon. It had like, I don't know, it had something in it, like kind of like Bailey's or something. It wasn't Bailey's though, but it was something like that. And it was like a cinnamon roll type thing. And man, it was delicious. And they had some of that in it, and it would liven it up a little bit. Cool. But yeah, I'm just asking if you think I'll be all right. All right. So yeah, like I said, um, we just got to focus, man. When I'm out here, I got to focus. Like I said, a lot going on out here. That's all we doing, man. Just staying focused and staying determined, and I'm gonna keep on bringing it. You know what I mean? Batman keeps on showing up no matter what we going through. I try my best. But I'm just talking with Christina, trying to explain to her. Oh no, I'm good. I'm straight. I'm just saying I haven't had time to do. I have way too many things to do and no time to do them. And I can't keep doing everything by myself down here. So just making everything real impossible. So I just end up where I don't have what I need because there's too much to do. Just everything is, I don't know. I don't want to. There's no point. Like I said, we just got to stay positive on here. We got to keep pushing. Do, do, do. But but yeah. And these are different shoes. These are the Gucci ones, so they're not really like pressing or anything as much. It's a lot better. I get you. But what the hell has Coach Eli been doing, honey? You seen any of his nonsense? Yeah, I was just asking if you could tell me if you think I'll be all right. Man, it's just been a couple of days. I couldn't do it because I'm too busy. I don't have time. I'm literally doing too much. I'm doing everything. I've been doing everything by myself for decades. And then I have to like keep redoing the same thing over and over. It's just ridiculous. Like I said, once you get here and we get going and everything, we'll be operating completely efficient. I won't have none of these problems. None of them. As soon as we get going, I'll have everything running the way I'm supposed to, the way that I operate and how I do things. You know what I mean? I run things efficiently. I'm a boss. Yeah, I don't know either. But I mean, I'm just going to go as far as to say that they all gave up and all of them fell off, and you know, this is what it is. Like I'm not joking. God really handles everything for me, man. You all doubt that, you're in for a rude awakening. I mean, I'm talking about God handles everything for me. That's why I'm really not that worried, because anything I go through, God is involved. God takes care of me. God usually don't. He don't. I mean, he'll throw a lot at me, but I still somehow handle it. You know what I mean? But yeah, these shoes are better, honey. So that's a good thing, right? These shoes are the Gucci ones. They're just like slip-ons, and they don't put like pressure on really. It's just a little bit of friction or whatever when I'm walking and moving. But yeah, I don't wear the other ones anymore right now. They Part of it is messed up, so I can't wear them because it'll really cause major problems quick. I've just been using the ones that I have, all I got. But yeah, I just need to clean them. So I'll try to do that today. That's the thing. I have full days and then I get tired. Like I'm exhausted. I mean, I do everything every day. I'm Batman. It ain't easy. I'm not out here just walking. I'm not out here pretending. Like I get busy. I get a lot done. So, like I said, I mean, it just is what it is. That's a beautiful butterfly. But God handles everything, man. I got a download today. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to say nothing. But he just told me what's coming for my enemies and how it's going to happen too. So, I mean, the reading, it literally said that all my enemies ain't even going to see it coming. Real talk. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? That they feel brave right now. You go ahead and you feel brave. Like I said, I don't have no respect for that, man. I don't have enemies. I don't know what they talking about. I don't respect any of that. If you can't even face someone, you ain't no enemy. You just somebody out there in the world that you jealous and you feel some type of way. That song is terrible, by the way. Did it make you feel some type of way? All y'all's music be super, super corny, super like emo and whack, and y'all be listening to that pollution, and then you act like it makes sense. Like your whole era. It's not even just a generation. It's all ages. All y'all backwards. Y'all don't get. They completely turned everything around. They made the world think backwards, and all y'all went with it. And then all of them want to have something to say and act like they G tough, but it's on the internet. Yeah, I can't wait to be up in Austin and stuff when I'm checking you folks again in person and letting you know what it is. You know what I mean? Because I'll run Austin. I mean, everybody there is already terrified of me. They already know who I am. Like, you know what I mean? You got these dudes. Some of them, I mean, you heard what happened. Some of them, I mean, they're sitting there and they're students, and they're using the fact that they're a student to their advantage and doing a bunch of crazy stuff. They got businesses being shut down on the strip. Like, I have to put a stop to all that type of stuff. All that. Like, we can't have that, man. Like, like don't get me wrong, like none of them are my friends or my people or anything like that really, but never really did much for me, but don't matter. I gotta help. Like, can't have that, man. Can't have businesses shutting down because of these fools, because they want to act crazy. And like, hell no. I'm gonna try to protect those businesses and do what I can to help them so they can reopen or whatever. Like, that ain't right. And I'm telling you, it'd be these folks from these other countries, and they be licensing them and sending them over here to do nonsense. Real talk. Like, they know exactly what they're doing, and they here with an agenda. There's no reason we should have people coming over here like that. And that's the problem. And that's why this country's a joke. Because you don't have a president that's in charge, or just a system of checks and balances that actually works. That a country that actually protects its border. You know, they want to just let whoever come over here and start playing around. And I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. This just ain't the country to be playing around in. Because it really is like that. The people like me who from here, we ain't playing. We ain't playing, bro. Don't come over here to this country playing, bro. I'm letting you know right now. You understand? Like, real talk. I don't know what folks are talking about. It's too much talking, too much yapping. You know what I mean? Like, we run the streets, man. We got a lot done, bro. We put in a ton of work. You know what I mean? That's the thing with me. I don't talk. You know what I mean? I just get to it. My actions speak volumes. Action speaks louder than words. Feel me? So at the end of the day, I just can't wait, man. The minute that we get this money and the minute we get this show on the road and start traveling and things, I'm gonna see the dog is off the leash. Once that Batman get once this Batman get released. Yeah, they didn't like that. See, that kicked me off my own show. They didn't like that. I don't like when the truth gets said, Wody. Yeah, we running everything for real. These people know. Everybody in Austin already know. They know about me. You know what I mean? But I ain't worried about just Austin. I'm gonna be doing this all over the country. I run everything. I run Oklahoma, Oklahoma City, Tulsa, all that. All that is mine. Feel me? But like I said, we just gonna keep on getting bigger and bigger. You saw them shorts I put out last night. What they do, over 1.3 thousand already? Over 1.3 thousand views. We ain't on here trying to get views. See, these people want to not make sense. They want to talk and have an answer for you folks try to get views. I ain't never had to try to get views because it come naturally. Okay. What I'm doing is affecting markets. God already told me. Them Joker videos already told me. That's God speaking to me. They already said what I'm doing is literally affecting stock markets. Real talk. And it makes perfect sense. You understand? Like, I'm getting attention without asking for it. When you release 2 short videos and they do over like 1.3, 1.8 thousand views in a matter of seconds. I mean, you got to give. When you make money while you sleep, you got a gift and you doing something right. That's a business. See, I make money while I sleep. Most businesses, that's what they want to do. You talk to 50 Cent, he said, you're there when you make money while you sleep, when you're not working. Y'all don't get it. Y'all just do not get it, man. What I'm doing here is of epic proportions. All right. Let me check that check amount. Honey, keep talking to me if you can. I love you more than anything. That soup really does that sound good. I wish I could try some. I can't wait till you're with me. We can start doing everything together. Hold on. Yeah, the check amount. I was just telling my baby she can keep talking if she can. I enjoy it. It just helps me, and you're with me while I'm walking. It helps. I love you more than anything, honey. Truly, just can't wait for you to be here with me, and so we can take off and get the hell out of here. Uh, so the check amount is almost to 75 bucks, like right at the brim, right around the corner. It's over 74, almost to 75. That's what I'm talking about, man. You folks is sleeping on the wrong one, homie. Y'all really don't get it, bro. I just made a check for $182. I think I got like 165 in the bank right now, somewhere around there, something like that. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. That's what I'm saying. They try to act like they can't think. I don't got time to slow down or stop. Come on. Just thinking. It's not that hard. See, I'm telling you, it's because this mentality, this wage slave mentality, they done programmed all these people. They're under demonic hypnosis. They want to move slow. There ain't no moving slow. You got to boom, 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 bing, 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 boom, 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 bada bing. You got to come get this money. I'm from fast cities. I'm not from the valley. I moved in Atlanta and ran everything. I'm a real gangster. We don't do no slow stuff. We move, everything gets done easy, quick. Feel me? See, with me, I make business moves like boom, boom, bing, bing, bing. It ain't none. I come through hard body. See, I don't do this slow stuff. I'm from the city. I move fast. Feel me? I'm a cowboy. I'm from the country originally, but I moved to the big city there. Been a city slicker. Got to get things done. Grown men business. I ain't out here talking. Y'all folks just be talking. Well, I'm tired of all of it. But they don't talk in front of me. They are quiet as a mouse when I come around in front of them. That's why it's ridiculous. I shut down all these businesses. I shut down corporations. I shut down pyramid schemes. I shut down illegal operations. That's what I do. I don't know what y'all do. I don't play. You know what I mean? All right, cool, honey. Yeah, that's a fancy word, reconvene. I like that. Yes. Yes. Spot on. Yeah. We got to get over 100, just over 100, even if it was 5 cents or whatever. Yeah, just over 100 at all. I think we're gonna do it. Right. Yep. That way we can get that check built for this next month. Yep, for August. And then that way we got a rotation with the business. It'll be a huge milestone, and these folks are sleeping on me. You feel me? They don't get what I'm doing here. It's impossible. I mean, think about that. Taking a company that pays 100% for like 1,000 views. I do tons of views. They they never pay me right. They pay me little cents on the dollar, and yet somehow I'm trying to get this done, going hard as hell. Okay, and I think I could do it. I really think I could do it. I think it's possible. I think anything is possible through God with God. So yes, I'm trying my best, and that's what we got to make happen. Yep. Feel me? We got about a week left, I think, to the end of the month. We got to go hard. We only need about 25 bucks and a couple of cents, I think. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it looks impossible. That's a lot to make that quick with this system. It's pretty much impossible, but with God, all things are possible, you know, because then I'd also be at a quicker pace, even than I already am. We'd be picking up pace and the momentum would be perfect. It's just you can't force it on here, you know, you have to take your time. You can't just, you know, release a video every 5 seconds. It doesn't work that way. It's like with a woman. It's like with you, honey. It takes care and time, and you know, it takes something else. It takes really caring about it. You know, it takes like finesse. You know, you can't just. That's what people don't get. These folks think everything is, you know, like being like a bull and just, you know, plowing full speed ahead on everything. That's not how it works. A lot of things they take finesse. I'm the finesse king of finesse, boy. Yeah. Tell you what, it ain't B Vlogs. He been quiet as a mouse. He just complain about the sector every day in his deep depression. B Vlogs. He's on the federal indictment list for when he put out my phone number. Oh, for real. That boy mad as hell. He ran to his little corner. I'm gonna make my little xylophone tunes and be quiet. That's a good choice. He trying to run away from the pain. Your tears are delicious, B Vlogs. Good. Them tears is delicious, B Vlogs. Yeah, stay away from that fried chicken, boy. Oh, it's hilarious. Oh, I love it. 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 Honey, hold on. I'm going to try to film a couple of videos right quick and I'll be right back on here. Just bear with me. Keep talking to me if you can. If I don't get the notifications, I'll try to take a second to go check the messages. I just got to pay attention out here. Hold on. And I'm back. All right. I love you, honey. All right. There you go. Get some more videos for you. Like I said, we got to try to keep up how we doing this. God, please bless my business. I know you already have, but please bless it a little more. Please bless me some more. Right? I'm not out for what I can get, and you know that, but please help me to get to this goal. I would really like to have a check coming in August. That way I ain't got to wait 2 months like I've been having to do this entire time because of this company. All right. And I know with you, God, all things are possible. Please, please help me right now. I need your help. I understand? Please help me. Give me all the views. Help me to get all the views so that I can accomplish this goal, so that I can know that I have a payout coming next month and I can change things finally and get this business rolling the right way that it is supposed to be rolling. Please, God, I want to thank you for everything that you have done for me and how far you have taken me. You have had me survive the unsurvivable a million times, resurrect, literally. I just want to thank you for everything. I can never thank you enough, and I understand, and I am completely content and satisfied with everything being in your hands, and you're in control. And my life is in your hands. I put it all in your hands, and I give it all to you. Glory to God. Please help me get where I am going with this business. I put everything into it I have. You're fully aware of it. You're who helped me do it, and it was your idea. Please just help me to accomplish this goal that looks impossible, because if I could do this, it's going to really help me. Amen. See, I pray a little bit differently. I talk to God exactly like who he is to me, my best friend. Christina's my best friend, but so is God. I've got two best friends, and that's all I need. You understand? It's God and Christina, and he's who's given her to me. So it's a big deal. But like I said, I have nothing but love for God, man. I truly do. Just like I have nothing but love for Christina. But yeah, we trying our best, see if we can get to this goal. I think we could do it. I think I could do it. I think I could do anything. But yeah, it's just another situation. It looks impossible, but I'm so used to looking at impossible situations and scenarios every day at this point. It shouldn't even be a problem. Hold on. This water. But yeah, that'd be the thing. A lot of folks, man, I don't like it. I don't like when people try to act like it's a game or something funny, or people are overbearing, but people are people, man. So I try to handle everything professionally. You know, some people just have no awareness of reality, and it is what it is. I try not to let them upset me, because I think that's what they want, quite frankly. It'd be people in reality too. Like, y'all is just aloof to reality. It's the weirdest thing ever. Like, there ain't nothing funny about me, man. There ain't nothing funny about what I do, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. Literally, people be talking now. I don't even listen. So I'm like, I literally have no idea what you're talking about. Like, it's so far in left field from reality that it's like, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to sit here and try to analyze people and things that don't make no sense. I'm good. I had enough of that. Can't. Some people just don't make sense, and that is what it is. I'm not here for that. This stuff is weird. But yeah, that's the problem. A lot of people, they want to make it like it's cute. Ain't nothing cute. Ain't nothing sweet. You looking at the gangster and the mob. There ain't nothing cute about the mob. We just smart about the decisions we make because we ain't gonna let y'all slowpoke get us caught up. Not common sense. What you mean? There ain't nothing funny about what's happened. Nothing. I don't know what people are talking about. See, that's the thing. You know what I mean? Like that's all cute for y'all, but y'all don't know what's going on. Y'all don't know me. So keep my name out your mouth. Feel me? It's like everybody. So like I said, for me, ridiculous. But yeah, like I said, we just got to keep pushing, man. You know, like I said, as impossible as it looks, with God, all things are possible. That really is the truth. With God, all things are possible. Always. There, I can't wait this long. I need to get over here and see what I'm going to do. If y'all would donate, I could get some cash back. I guess I could do it anyway right now, but by the time I get it, well, yeah, I kind of got time. We could go into town today. I don't know. Should we go into town, honey, or should I just do my training? I don't really know. It's going to cost me some money. It cost me $3. And then I'm going to go get something to eat if I go over there. So I could just train today. Man, how long this going to take, bro? I can't sit here all day, man. They need to fix this, bro. That's ridiculous, man. It takes like 3 hours. And that's the problem with your society. It has no empathy for human beings, for people. So like, yeah, nah, this system needs to be dismantled. Like, no, this system gotta go. Straight up. Just like, it is what it is, man. We ain't tolerating nothing. You know what I mean? Like I said, this system gots to go, man. If it ain't doing nothing for us, what's the point of it? That's the part I don't get. That's craziness to me, man. That's nonsense. Feel me? What's up, squeaky wheel? Squeaky wheel with your wheelbarrow. Squeaky wheel. That boy make a song out of anything. Yeah, man. Like I said, we just have fun. We enjoy life. We do what we do. It is what it is. I don't know. I think I should just chill today, honey. I think I should just do the training. I don't think I should be spending money I don't have. I'll check the Cash App and stuff real quick, see if anybody's donated. That's about the only way it's going to happen. And that's my thing. These folks, they think they're going to just sit there now and not help me to build this business. No, you need to step up and you need to help. Even when I get these checks made, I still need help from the public. That's the thing. I ain't asking for much, bro. All y'all got $5, $10, $20, 100, something to send me. Come on, bro. We ain't even received $100 donation in forever. Like, come on, bro. That shouldn't even be a problem. I'm the biggest superstar in the world. Straight up. There's nobody bigger than me. Nope. Not anymore. It ain't just right now. It's been every day. I am the biggest platform with the most marketing on the entire internet. Straight up. We got a worldwide website. We got everything, bro. Folks, it's funny, man, trying to downplay something that is massive. And that's what it always was with me. They was trying to downplay something they couldn't handle. All my ex-girlfriends couldn't handle me. Facts. Phoenix, oh, for real. So they would try to downplay it like that's cute. That ain't cute. You don't do that. You don't talk that way to nobody. What are you talking about? See, all that you created karmic debt, and now God is coming. Yep, that wasn't smart. See, this is why a lot of them, they spending every minute in and out of prison. You know what I mean? Where they belong. Like you have fun with that. You know what I mean? Because we gonna be out here getting this bread, getting this money free in the free world. You know what I mean? They own people even said, that these folks was trying to stop my money, and they said it's not gonna work. Like they already knew. They already knew it wasn't gonna work. Boy, you hilarious. Oh my goodness. Ain't nothing gonna stop me. You know what I mean? And that's some corny stuff. That's some weak vibration stuff. Come on, bro. You can't be serious. That's what you try to do? They got no problem being underhanded? That's not funny. See? They want to act like it's cute. Like, oh, Oh, we're innocent. No, you're malicious as hell. Yeah, no, you're really, really trying to do that. Yeah, no, that's the same thing Steve said. Steve said, no, they're really try to, they're really trying to do this to be like, yeah, folks is crazy. It's not a laughing matter. I just laugh because I have to at this point. It's kind of funny. These people are ridiculous. Oh, for real. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna just do my training today. We're gonna chill over here. Ain't much over there anyway. I don't feel like doing all that walking and stuff just for what an appearance and all that. I'm all right. Yeah, let's train today. Let's train and then see, maybe pick up a little snack or something. We'll see. But all in all, it just is what it is, man. We got to just stick to the program. I mean, even if I get this impossible goal accomplished, it's not like, oh, I made it. I mean, I still am going to have issues. That's the thing. Like, it just, nothing is easy, man. Not without help, not without support. That was the thing. I needed the support of the public and everybody and my own people, and nobody supported me this entire time. You know, people tried a little bit. People did some. Sometimes I give them credit when they do, but not enough has been done. Not nowhere close, man. You know, my whole situation should have been changed by now. You know, I should have everything I need. Like, it's still the same exact thing. That's what I knew. I know it's just going to continue and continue, and I know exactly why. So it is what it is. There's nothing I could do about it. It's out of my control. It's in God's hands. You know what I mean? God can change everything for me, you know, but I'm not meant to be carrying other people's problems and issues and burdens, and I'm not going to. Feel me? So, like I said, we just stay winning. Either way you figure it, I'm in a great position, right? Corporate costs, I'm CEO of my own companies. All of them don't got to explain nothing to you. Been doing this for decades, man. What you talking about? They don't know nothing about me. You know what I mean? And I've noticed too, especially on social media, when them folks be pretending they laughing, when they type LOL, that stuff doesn't bother me. I just stop myself real quick before I react, and I think, and I'm like, yeah, that's somebody who's jealous. And then I just put them in their place, and that's it. I just tell them what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you see something and that's the first thing your mind go to? Like, what is the LOL? There's nothing funny. What do you mean? See, but this is the thing. When I pull up in person and I'm in front of all these folks, ain't none of them going to be laughing. None of them. None of them. Trust me. Just like every day when I'm in these streets, ain't nobody laughing. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean? I mean, it's all cute and all. Your society's super fake. I mean, there's people who like drive by and do their fake laugh. I mean, I don't care. They're laughing because, oh, it's Batman. Like, I get it, you know, but there's just nothing funny about me and what I do. You know, like, I don't mind that. That's cool, but that's a different kind of laugh. I'm saying when people be typing LOL and stuff, there ain't nothing funny. What do you mean? See, it's trying to downplay it because, well, they don't take themselves seriously and they don't have something like this. They don't have a sense of self value and self worth. So, what I'm saying is, it's not a reflection on me no matter what. That's why when you people say things, oh, people are doing this. No, they're not. Why can't you stay and have the whole conversation? Like, every time that people have spoken, I've proved them wrong. It's not happening. What's happening is people are waking up. That's what's happening. What's happening is the few people that, if people want to laugh, laugh. I could care less. They're not laughing at me. Huh. They're just, because it's random, because it's a Batman randomly. I get it. You know, but to the other ones who they just want to talk down, hold on. that one younger guy was all looking back, probably freaking out. They already know who I am. Yeah, Batman is real, boy. I said I'm real. But yeah, like it's okay to laugh, like, but I'm just saying different forms of it, and ain't nothing else going on. Ain't nothing funny about me, dude. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about on social media, folks will be just just that's the first thing they go to, jealousy. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because, like I said, it'd be a lot of the so-called women and the folks they around. Y'all will approve of anybody. It's just crazy, man. Like I don't know what's wrong with so-called women. They got all y'all under demonic hypnosis, and it's embarrassing. Like real talk, y'all. I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. They've been embarrassing themselves since the beginning of time. Like I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna really keep it real with you. Like I think like back in the Wild Wild West times, everything was all good. You know, like my woman is a real woman. Christina's a real woman. I'm speaking on the rest of you though. Outside of that, and like the Wild Wild West times, women, I mean, are a thing of the past. We ain't got no real women. We got so-called women that they just embarrass themselves. Like they act like it's their job to embarrass themselves. And I'm gonna tell you why, right? Because it's all out of spite. Because that's what you have now. Because they have a bunch of people who have that feeling in them, right? And then blah blah blah, right? They do whatever. That's all y'all doing. Y'all literally is just like creating more and more of what we don't need. Honestly, we don't need jealousy, envy. We don't need none of that. And y'all are just literally creating and making people that are just filled with that and have nothing to offer and aren't filled with love or ambition or drive or they don't have love for their fellow human being. And there's something wrong with that. So when you folks start talking and start opening your mouth, don't do it around me, because I ain't the one, because I really don't care. I really, really, like, I'm really not the one. I really feel this. The feeling is mutual. Okay. And probably way worse on another level. Like, I'm going to keep it real, keep it a buck. I don't care where I'm at. I'll G check and let everybody know you going to respect me. I don't know how y'all do other folks. I don't know how y'all like to talk around all y'all behind their back and all this nonsense y'all got going on over here. But when I come around, you gonna respect me. This is the Wild Wild West. Real talk. You talking to look up my ancestor's name, John Beale Sneed. You're talking to the direct descendant of that. Outlaws, outlaw, right? So when this cowboy come around, I don't care where I'm at. I don't care whatever. We do whatever wherever. I don't care where I'm at. I don't care who you are. You gonna respect me. Promise you that. I don't care who you think you are. And it's every day we see the truth, right? Every day we see the truth. That's why that ping one who the bird that cannot fly and his weird brother, they running. That boy looks silly on camera, eating Fruit Loops, acting like he doing something. Like, boy, like I don't care about what you talking about. You ain't talking about nothing. You can tell they're all going broke too. And when you're working them little minimum wage jobs and you still broke, that sucks. See, that's the difference. You got to go to a job and still barely get by, right? And me, I make money while I sleep and I thrive. Think about that. Think about that. You know what I mean? Like I said, you don't pay for anything. People provide everything for you. I do everything for myself, by myself, and for everyone. I have to pay for everything. I've been doing that forever. So yeah, don't get on here playing. Don't play with me. Like I said, folks, it's funny. They be acting like they saying something so far from reality. It's like you out in left field with it, standing in the wrong place and position, like some of them do. I don't know what the hell you doing. Like, Billy, we got a baseball game to play. Them boys is funny as hell. But yeah, I've just noticed it. Like I noticed that I provoke envy. Good. That's what we want. See, it's not something that really it doesn't make me mad. I just only tolerate respect. That's all. See, it's about respect. I don't care how you feel. You feel whatever way. I'm sure a lot of people feel some way about me, right? Question is why? Because I'm everything that you want to be and you didn't have the courage to be. I'm everything that you wanted to do in life and you didn't have the heart and courage to step up and do it. You're all a bunch of, you don't got the heart to be who you want to be, right? Me, I always tell the truth, even when I lie. Real talk. What was it? What was he saying? Uh, he said, you need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fingers and say, that's the bad guy. So what that make you? Good? The most powerful speech I ever heard, and you folks missed the whole point of it. It's real as hell what he was saying. That was one of the realest. Some of the things he said in that film were some of the realest things I've ever heard. Real talk, I got to give him the credit, that actor, man. Like he did it perfect. You know what I mean? So what that make you? Good? You're not good. You just know how to hide it. Facts. You know how to hide. It's the truth. Y'all be hiding. You hide who you are. You hide your intentions. Yeah, see, me, I don't have that problem. I always tell the truth, even when I lie. You understand? It's the truth. I'm the mob, homie. I ain't got nothing to hide. I don't gotta lie. I'll tell you straight up to your face what it is. Ain't nothing sweet over here. Feel me? It's a little different. Just a little bit. A little quinkadink. A little bit different, boy. But yeah, that's why it's funny. Folks be thinking something cute. Yeah, well, wait till I get me on a motorcycle and bat pods and got the money to be driving Lamborghinis and all that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because the difference is y'all fools will go drive in circles in a Lamborghini, right? And I take a Lamborghini and be Batman in it. It's just different. We don't move the same. I'm gonna fix that Porsche. I'm gonna get it running. Probably fix every car I have. That 300's like on 22-inch rims. That'll be great. What do you mean? I could paint that black. Real talk. I could. I could get that turned into a little Batmobile. Get the right engine in it where it's revving again. Ooh, ooh. You know what I mean? Like, well, hell, I don't know. I got to look up how it all works. Maybe I can put bulletproof paneling on my vehicles and stuff. I don't know. I don't know what the rules and regulations are. I might be able to. I got to ask. I got to find out. You know what I mean? So, folks just got to understand, like, no, we have resources to work with always. You know what I mean? Like, it's not money that solves problems. It's God, because God gives you the money to solve the problems. When I had all the money, man, it just made me a target. That's what folks don't get, is that successful people hide. I'm not hiding. You understand? Never have, never will. So the point is, people wanted to take everything from me, man. When I had all the money, I was a target. I was having to constantly spend money to fix things because people were jealous of me. So they were doing stuff behind my back, literally to the things I own and stuff. Like what is that? That's so unfair. It's unbelievable. Like I said, these folks owe me tons of money and they're going to have to pay me. You know what I mean? No, like the courts is going to bring all that up. They got to pay for all my stuff that's messed up because of all y'all corrupt ones. You owe me money. You got to pay up. Straight up, you got to pay me my money. All that stuff got to be replaced. Real talk. You wasted my money, so you need to replace that money. And that's what I'm bringing up in court. That's half the point of it, for me to get my money in punitive damages. Feel me? So, like I said, folks just don't get it. I mean, the way I look at it is it's all blessing in disguise. That's why I let people do what they're going to do, because I knew you're going to have all these folks try to do everything they can, and nobody took nothing from me. Would never allow that. And you're going to walk away with a frown and lose. And then God's going to come in and pick up all the pieces of everything y'all tried to dismantle and give me way more. That's the thing. And that's just going to be like scrap metal that I can use. $25,000 Porsches for me is scrap metal. Real talk. That's the difference. Like, we really, really move like that. Rich is a state of mind, like I taught for years. See, if you listen, you'll catch up. You see what I'm saying? This all gonna be pocket change soon. Real talk. That's what folks don't get. It's gonna be pocket change, homie. Feel me? We just gotta get busy, man. We gotta stay being positive, have a good attitude, good outlook. We gotta do what we gotta do, man. It's like if you're a rapper and you write rhymes, you gotta put the pen to the pad and get busy. You gotta record the album. You know what I'm saying? That's how they really truly get paid at all. They got to record the albums, and then however many albums they put out, they'll get a little percentage for that. You know, it's contracts, it's projects based off contract. That's the real truth because they all in 360 deals. Ain't none of them free. They're not rich. They're just in a deal and they're out of prison trying to get their act together. And when the deal goes bye bye, all their money go bye bye. What's the point? Yeah, you could use the system, you could use a record deal and stuff to get yourself in a good position, but either way, you're gonna have to build your own business. That's what folks don't want to talk about. Just because you get a record deal don't mean nothing. I don't mean you made it. Oh, you're good, Charles. Charles just messaged me. Yeah, no, I get it. Let me see if. Hold on. Let me tell him I'm still live. So yeah, like I said, I don't care what people say. I don't care what them tell themselves. See, I had a vision. I'm like Martin Luther King. I have a dream. I had a couple visions, and I definitely have a dream. I have a dream of peace and equality on this planet. I have a dream of unifying cultures and groups, which is what I already started doing. And I made a huge impact, especially down here in the valley. So you can't tell me nothing. I'm the real center character of history. What they tried to have Kanye West take the words out of my mouth, that little narcissist, and say he's nobody. I'm the God's son. I'm the Messiah. The Kanye West is nobody. He's just a homeless guy. This is the reality that you live in. You know, so it's like folks are funny because they all know the truth. You see, they tried to front all the years but hiding, but right, but you know the truth. You know reality. You know who's who. You know the pecking order, and you're very upset about it, and that's fine. See, I don't have to have a bunch of money because I don't forget who I am. That was what it's all about. Is oh, forget who you are. No, admit to us that you're not who you are because it'll make us feel. But I am who I am. See, I don't have to have millions of dollars. If I got set up in Target and I had to spend my money and then I bounce back every time, sold 50-acre properties for 100K, did all this amazing stuff financially still, that clearly shows I don't forget who I am. So if I go through a period where I'm building a business and they don't pay well or whatever, I'm still the only self-made trillionaire and I have it all in equity. What do you mean? You want me to say something that's not true and I would never do that. Just common sense. Like what? That's what they want. Like they want people to I don't know, bow down to what? To nonsense? There's nothing to bow down to. You ain't nobody. That's just the truth. The folks that is bowing down, it's pretty clear it's y'all, and y'all been bowing down to me for forever, and you'll continue to, right? So I mean, I care less what people tell themselves, what they feel, what they gotta say. That all means nothing. It's all irrelevant. Like I said, I'm a boss, been a boss. You understand? Like I said, we making it happen. You know what I mean? Like real talk, we making it happen, bro. All this stuff that I've gotten and collected or whatever and worked hard for, it's just gonna be stuff that we use as resources once Christina get over here and we get everything moving. We got a base to operate out of everything. We a okay. I understand, man. Like I said, I've accomplished so much as Batman. It's unreal. This is not a local project. This is a cross country, all over the country, all over the world project. This is a real thing. You know, I just changed things so much and helped the valley so much. It's unbelievable, right? Hold on. Some more of this water in my system and throw this away. But yeah, man. Like I said, what you think we train all the time to look cute? We train because I'm going out into the world all over the country. I'm gonna be doing this everywhere. I'm the real thing, boy. I'm downright terrifying. Ain't nothing cute about me. Not trying to be cute. But yeah, I'm just telling you the truth that I see. So-called women are a joke. You all make no sense, and I laugh every day. It's all you do is make me laugh. I'm just keeping it real. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing. Like when folks want to act like they the enemy, cool, no problem. I let them do what they want. Whatever people want to do, I let you do what you want. You see, because I'm always in control without trying. You know why? Because God's always in control. God gives me my power and my control. God put me in a position of power. I'm not trying to be in control. I am naturally. That's the thing. People can say what they want, but I'm always be in charge, no matter what. You understand? I'm always the authority. So it's like I said, like people can. I don't care. I've heard a bunch of fake talk, and it's all on the internet. It ain't out here. Out here, folks are quiet. Out here, folks are respectful to me, to my face, everybody. That's anywhere I go. I just can't wait to get operating and get this going. That's the difference. Like, hold up, I'm gonna explain it to you real quick. Let me explain something to you, little homies, real quick. You know the biggest difference between you and I, right? You want to know the biggest difference? Biggest difference is that when Christina and I are going out to eat and stuff, and we're having all this fun, and we're doing what we do, and we're going to Dave and Buster's in San Antonio and different cities, and playing games, and going bowling and different stuff, and going to you know bowling alleys and just having fun, right? The difference is whoever I see there, whatever folks I see there, right? When I look at you, normal folks, you're just a regular civilian. When you see me, whether you know it or not, whether I'm in my suit or not is irrelevant, which I probably wouldn't be, right? I'd probably be dressed in plain clothes because I don't want people knowing who I am anyway. That's the thing, right? We're not looking for fame. We try to run from that. Like fame ain't never been good. People who are educated and intelligent know that already. But my point is, the difference between us is, well, y'all work regular jobs and you don't know how to think outside the box, and you never ever have walked in my shoe. You couldn't even imagine what it's like to build something to this capacity, to accomplish this much, to have this kind of power. The difference is that you're a civilian and I'm Batman, like for real. I'm the real thing. The difference is that when I leave wherever I just ate at, I go out and I go do missions in the real world, and I change things. I put illegal organizations out of business. You understand? I get out in the street and I come up against criminals and everybody. I come up against the corrupt one. I have a real career path. I have something that's extremely respected. Is the most respected career you can have. Being Batman is the most respected career to date on this planet. Are y'all aware of that? That's why nobody else can do it. When she asked in the movie, why do you have to do this? Because nobody else can. That's the truth. Because nobody else was met and chosen for this, and nobody's as strong as me, or built like me, or as fast as me, or can move like me. Nobody has these gifts. God gave me these gifts for a reason. God chose me. I'm the chosen one. There is not another. There will never be another chosen one. The only chosen one on this planet is Tyree Sneed. That's the truth. You can have people who are chosen in a sense and gifted and stuff, but I haven't really seen it because all of you sell your soul and you go into that demonic system. So how are you chosen if you're working within the demonic system? That doesn't really make sense to me. You see what I'm saying? It just doesn't. But like, I wouldn't take credit from everyone. People have gifts. But to be chosen, I've only seen one chosen one in my entire life, and that's me. You know what I mean? And Christina. Christina is chosen, and I mean that. Christina has survived the impossible just like me, and like she's been through hell. She's Catwoman. It's for real. And she's gonna make it through. She's gonna heal. She's gonna be okay, and she's gonna be with me. And we are gonna have a sacred love. Because we're gonna heal through each other by loving each other, by being in love. It's true love. So that's the point. When you really love someone, you'll do anything for them. I would do anything for Christine. Anything. Y'all want to always have an ultimatum, put limits on things. Oh well, I wouldn't do this. There's nothing I wouldn't do for Christina. because that's what love is. That's not being anything else. That's not what your society wants to put negative connotations on positive things. No, when you love someone, you'll do anything for them. For Christina, I'd do anything. That's just the truth. And it's not based off what she has to do, or it's not that. It's nothing like that. It's just based off of pure love. That's what y'all don't get. Y'all don't have pure love in your hearts. Your society's a joke. Without pure love, how do you expect to become anything as a people? You understand? See, people listen when I talk because what I'm saying is true. Just remember, man, when we go out to eat and we go to these places and we go to arcades and we have fun, when I leave that place, when you folks leave, you're a regular civilian that goes and works a 9 to 5. You settled in life. And when I leave that place, I'm Batman and I go out on a missions and I'm the one who puts all these illegal organizations out of business. I put a stop to all this evil. I stop the big kahunas in the pond. I go after the big fish. So just remember, we're not the same. And I did this all independently. Yes, by myself. I validated myself. I licensed myself. God licensed me. God gave me divine authority. I don't need nothing from none of you folks. You folks are below me. You'll never be on my level. None of you. I want you to remember that. You understand? God is who validates me. God made me. God gave me my authority. I have divine authority and I enforce divine law. I understand? Yeah. There's something called divine court too, and y'all have been lost there. Y'all already lost. All y'all was found guilty in divine court. Y'all know that? What do you mean? Y'all already in prison. That's what they don't get. That's why if you look around, if you look at everything within your life, it's built like a prison, right? Y'all already made your own hell for yourself, right? Because why? Because truly, it's what you deserve. Yeah, all y'all, it's what you created for yourself. You brought it upon yourself with your actions, with your repetitive stuff, with not wanting to stop. See what I'm saying? People want to act surprised. Just remember, man, y'all regular civilians, I'm Batman. And I mean that. See, when we go, like I said, we go out to eat, right? We go to the arcade. We leave. I got to go out on missions probably that night. I got to go out in the street, hard body. I ain't coming to play. I wear a bulletproof vest, 18 gauge steel armor. I'm about to have whole new suits that completely bulletproof with full coverage. We going out in the street, bro. You understand? In these major cities, I ain't coming to play. Like anyone, it don't matter whoever have an issue. What's up? That's what it is. That's what y'all don't get. It's different. We move different than y'all. We not worried about risks and laws and rules. We don't care about none of y'all and none of that. Your system's a joke. That's the reality. Like I said, Christina gonna be carrying. She gonna have bail money on her at all times for that reason. You think I'm out here playing? I don't play. I ain't never played. I did this all by myself. Imagine when I have help. When I have Christina with me, that's gonna be a doozy. I'm telling you, people better get ready. Feel me? These are my streets. I don't come to play. Whatever I want goes. I don't got to be nice to none of you. I can just make people do what I want. Straight up. If I want you to move, you'll move. When I tell you, I got all power. Believe that. Believe that, homeboy. So, like I said, people, whatever you do for a career, that's all cute and all. But don't act like people respect you. Don't act like I respect you. Don't act like you're respected. You're not respected. Not respected because you didn't build something on you of your own. See, a man's going to build something of his own. I don't care how long it take him. I don't care what he got to do to get there. I don't care. I worked for other people. I did all that. You're going to have to do that, but you're going to build something of your own. That's power. That's respect. That's something that people have to respect. Now, see, I don't ask people to respect me. I'm undeniable. You have to respect me. It's always been like that. See the point? So, like I said, just remember, I get real things done. I'm really Batman. It's just different. Now, like I said, I'm going to get into my routine today. I'm out here for a minute. Like I said, we'll do autographs and videos and pictures for $10 for each, right? I'm not changing no pricing, no nothing. If you want to come do my training today, $25 for a 30-minute session, $50 for an hour. We're cool, nice to everybody. Don't care who it is. I will train whoever, right? Like I said, all I do is explain to you what to do, teach you, show you how to do this, demonstrate, and that's it, man. And y'all can come do these movements. Real talk, because that's what it is. It's all about movement, man. Movement is healthy for you, man. Movement will help your health. It'll help your body. We build character, personality, strength, everything. Emotional strength, spiritual strength. I ain't biting off nobody. This is my own thing. You know what I mean? This is a whole movement. You gotta understand the working out movement is totally separate of me being Batman. Those are two totally separate things, homeboy. This is what folks don't get. I don't go and work out. That's not what I do. I'm Batman. I do the real thing. I work out because Batman got to be in incredible shape. And really, I'm trying to push way farther. I'm not even near satisfied with where I'm at. So, and like I said, I'm doing things that no human has ever done. I just did it yesterday on camera. So, like I said, man, that's all I really got to say, man. Like I said, whenever people want to catch up to me because they never going to, because I'm way ahead of my time, you let me know. You feel me? Other than that, that's what I'm saying. I mean, your society it's nothing, man. It's like a bunch of pheasants, with their feathers getting plucked. It ain't nothing. We'll just keep it real with you. You know what I mean? Y'all ain't nothing. Y'all got to step it up, man. Like real talk, bro. All y'all, bro. I've been above all y'all. I've been above everybody my entire life, and I'm always gonna be above you. Real talk. Just remember that. I'm always look down on you. I'm always be the boss. Like I said, I'm the king, man. You know what I mean? So I gotta understand why people, man. That's the thing. You got folks that get online and they delusional and they want to pretend they something they not and talk to themselves and a few other people. I heard they bought Rob Rack a laptop. That's crazy, son. Like I said, I told you, I need to know how to get access to this the broke homeless fund. How do I access that? Because all y'all seem to access that. Where's my access? See what I'm saying? I told y'all for that Andy dude, they was buying him phones and everything. Like they paid for this dude's motel. I mean, it's crazy, man, how much y'all done for people who have failed and ain't done nothing for nobody. See, y'all enable behavior. Like I said, they got money. These folks on here got money. I want to know how to access it. I don't care how I gotta ask. I ain't gonna do nothing for you or for it, but y'all gonna pay me. See, that's the thing. No, I know folks got money on here and they gonna come up off of it. Like, nah. See, I can't be fooled. I know what it is. Yeah, I know y'all got some bread, man. Donate, bro. If you don't want your account blocked on there, donate, bro. Don't just sit there, man. Don't donate to me one time or because it's my birthday, bro. We gotta have consistent donations, bro. Help me get a laptop right now, bro. Laptop costs about $100 to $200, man. Get realistic, bro. Feel me? We need money coming in, homie. We can't do this with no money. What are you talking about? See, that's the thing. They want to keep it stagnated for what? I got the holder for the phone for the bicycle. I need something electric, right? Y'all could have been just bought me something electric. Y'all trying to lowball me like, oh, he's stuck with bicycles. For what? Because you don't want to just come up off the bread? Just send the money. You know what I mean? Like real talk. Send over a grand, something like real talk. Send some real money so I can get me an electric scooter. I don't understand what y'all's deal is, man. Send me over a grand so I can have traveling money, like straight up, bro. Like, do you understand? Like, that's the goal right now. The goal is before everything happens. I'm waiting for Christina, but right now we just trying to see what we can scrap together and do, right? Because this is, you know, this is that time period, the stagnation period, the broke period, whatever, right? And I'm not broke, but my whole point is we got to escalate the money as much as we can independently for right now. We doing this off the strength of God, and that's a beautiful thing. That's an impossible thing to do, and it's beautiful. It's never impossible with God, though. With God, everything is possible. You know what I'm saying? And that's my deal right now. The goal is let's get over a grand somehow. Somehow. I don't know how the hell we gonna do it when everything is expensive, inflation and all that. But let's try. If I could get me over a band together, bro, hey, that's traveling money. Like real talk. I really realistically would need at least like 2 grand, but that's what I'm saying, bro. If I could get 2 grand in my pocket, do you know how much I can expand this business? I can expand it. Like real talk. It doesn't matter what I got to do, what I got to go through, but I have the potential to expand. Do you understand that? All it takes is traveling and going to different cities and states and stuff. Like I need y'all to step up and help. I don't understand what you all on this network for. You all claim to be fans, y'all watching me. Like I said, all these people, like I said, you want to, send me a couple of bucks here and there. Bro, why don't y'all step up and fund what I'm doing? If not, you're wasting my time and everybody's time. That's common sense. Y'all here to be fans. You're here to pay me. Do it. Do your job. Straight up. I mean that, bro. That's your job. That's your responsibility, bro. Y'all are fans. If you didn't make the team, this is just like any team I ever made. I always have folks jealous of me, like Ray in Florida when I defeated him for the position of starting point guard at Tarpon Springs High. Right? I went to Tarpon Springs in Florida. I was a starting point guard. Okay. When I got there, it was another dude, right? And he fell off and got caught up or whatever. And I was better than him. And then I became a star, and everybody got jealous, and they started keeping the basketball away from me and keeping the ball away from me and didn't want to pass to me and saying weird snide remarks to me because, I was in the paper every week with the most points. When I was unselfish and I would get a million assists too and include and involve everybody who was doing everything right, but they didn't want to do things right. See, people was just, oh, I'm jealous. So we gonna collude behind your back. That's fine. That's some weak stuff. Can you imagine that being your story like in high school? Like, oh yeah, we colluded against Tyree. Yeah, because I'm too strong. People have been doing that my whole life, man. That shows I'm amazing. That shows I can't be messed with. See, that's the thing. People claim they tough, but then the truth come out. It don't make no sense. See what I'm saying? So, like I said, at the end of the day, I've been the top dog. I'm gonna stay being the top dog, and I don't know how I do it either because I'm not even a big dude. Like I don't know. Like I never thought I was anything that special. You know what I mean? But I guess I am. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. I just work harder than everybody. So that's the thing. I was always a little dude. I just work hard. So I'll outwork anybody. And I guess people just know it. I got a desire and ambition that's on another level. It's because of my father, because of God. Father instilled this work ethic in me. So hard work does work and it gets you places, and I'm living proof of that. Like I said, we need to get a couple of bands together, man. Please, people donate. All them folks, if you send me birthday money, please donate, man. We need funds, bro. I'm just keep it real, man. Because like I said, if we could get over a couple of bands together, like a couple of thousand, that's what I need. So I can expand this. We go all over the country. Like I'm not gonna sit there and sit on that money. I'm gonna take that money and I'm gonna say, I'm gonna hop on the bus and say, well, where am I going? These people could be helping me with resources, projects. Come on, dude. This don't make no sense. And that's the thing. I would never play around or play with people who I know are jealous of me. I'm not getting nowhere near you. Just send the money and let me travel of my own accord and do what I need to do, bro. You know what I mean? That's the thing. I've been trying to get help to build this and do these things, and I just need spots in different states and cities. And everybody showed me that they was working in conspiracy against me. That's fine. Prison time, easy. Keep it pushing. You understand? People don't want to see this come to light because they know it's real. People don't want to see your vision come to light because they see it. It's not people don't see your vision, they do see your vision. It's kind of like with the Woffords. I see their vision, I see it happen. And I'm going to try to fund it and make it happen with our capital, with Christina and I, with our money. You know what I mean? People see your vision, they just don't want to see it. They want to unsee they want to unsee it because they don't like that. They don't like the fact that you helping people. It's a cold world, man. It's messed up. You know what I mean? But we're here to fix it. We're here to make things better. So, like I said, I look forward to all that, man. I look forward to having Christina with me and us meeting the Walfords in person. I never met them in person. I look forward to everything, man. Going out to eat with them, having a good talk with them. I think they're good people, man. I just want to see everybody do well. It ain't just them. We're gonna help and bless a lot of people, but the right way. I'm not just throwing money away willy nilly. I'm talking about these have to be investments that we have some ownership of and part of. I'm about helping Christina. I'm about owning things with Christina. I want, if Christina wants a private farm, here you go. I'll create that, boom, bada bing, easy. Here's your private farm with all your animals. You got goats, chickens, everything you need. That's how I move. Like I said, it's easy for me to do things. That's why I don't understand when people who stress, because you never stress, you just get it done. It's easy. If you just think and do it quickly, you'll get it done. Right now, we need donations, man. That's all I'm gonna ask, man. All these people, I hope that whatever your issue is, jealousy or whatever, that you can let go of that. I don't have no issues with nobody. I let go of everything. I forgave everyone truly from the bottom of my heart. And forgiveness is for you, not for them. Remember that. You know what I mean? It's the truth. So, forgiveness is a beautiful thing, man. So, I mean, I forgave everyone. So I hope that folks will come together and unite, and I hope that people will send me some money, man, and some funds, bro, because I really need it, man. Like I said, I'm keeping it 100%, a complete 100. I'm keeping it 100 with you. We need thousands of dollars, man. That's what I need. I need people to start donating hundreds of dollars at a time, because that's how I need that real wave of support to come in. It hasn't happened yet. That wasn't a wave of support. That was a little bit of support. We need a wave of support. I'm talking thousands upon thousands of dollars. That way we can fund this, and I can go everywhere and bring peace and unity and strength and help people, and not just, and I'm talking about promoting the word of God. I'm talking about teaching people the ways of God, through me, through a vessel, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. On the seed of man, son of man, follow me. You know what I mean? That's what this is about. This is a real movement. Like I said, we've been running the streets since day one. That ain't nothing. You feel me? I can go to anywhere, bro. Like, that's the thing. Like I said, if I get me a couple of thousand, a couple of thou, you know what I'm saying, bro? I could take a bus and go to Oakland. I go anywhere I want. I ain't scared to go nowhere. I'll just show up. Real talk. I don't care. I've been in the street, bro. I've been in the street everywhere, man. That don't scare me. The thing about the traveling is, the difficult part is bringing my suit with me because I can't bring that thing into some of these places that I might need to be going. So that's the difficult part, is trying to figure out how do I do all this and put it together. If I could get like a storage somewhere, like that's what I'm saying. If I could get me if y'all could get me a couple of thousand, if y'all can get together, I don't care who it is, I don't care how you do it. If you get a couple of $1,000 together, I can go to Akron, Ohio. I can go to these different places. I can go find me a shelter. I ain't gonna tell nobody what I'm doing or where I'm going. I can go find me a shelter, right? And I'll have to figure out where I can put my suit if I need to get a storage. They might have some kind of storage place and say you can leave it here. Now that's gonna drive me crazy because this thing costs thousands of dollars. I don't want to leave it nowhere if it ain't on me. But my point is, if I had thousands of dollars, I'm sure I could figure out something. Even if I got to say, yo, I'll pay for a storage for a month. Let me set up shop here and get, that way I can go grab my suit whenever I want to be Batman out of my storage. You see what I'm saying? But you shouldn't have to do that. Like, people should just be more helpful. The reason why none of you can succeed, and this is why I was so frustrated and so upset. There we go. He said something about night. He's yelling Batman, the Mexican worker. He said Batman. So that's the whole thing. It's just like I said, the reason why people aren't succeeding is because they don't want to be generous and help others. That's why I get aggravated. It's the truth. If y'all had a better attitude, y'all wouldn't be struggling too, because we'd be helping each other. I've always helped people, man. I helped everybody. I paid grown men's light bills. I took care of everyone. I was everybody's support system. People called me Daddy Warbucks. I was the money. You came to me, I say, here's $1,000. It ain't nothing. Here, just gave it to you. So that's why when I get blessed, it's no surprise to me, man. It really ain't, because I gave everything without expecting or asking for anything back. So, like I said, hopefully people will get the message. We need money over here, man. You know what I'm saying? This is not about just me eating or getting by every day. This is about, we need enough money, right? Hold on. We need enough money and funds so that we can build this up to what it needs to be. I need thousands of dollars. I need all the support from people in the valley. I hope that people hear me. I know God hears my cry. I hope that people in the public will hear me. Hold up. I'm not trying to get money to only stack money. I mean, that would be nice, but the point is, I'm trying to venture out and make this happen, man. I can make this a reality off crowdfunding, off the people, if they're willing to do it. That's the thing, so that's my whole point. Like, send some money, man. You know what I mean? Y'all want to talk about content, you want to talk about this and that. Why would I be interested in having fake boxing matches with so-called enemies on the internet who just jealous of me? Why would I do anything with people like that who don't want to see me progress, who don't want to see me succeed, who didn't want to see me rise to this point? That would be silly of me. See, I'm a lot smarter than these folks want to give me credit for. The tough stuff, we already proved that. That's all we wanted. We good. Yeah, we know what it is. We know who's tough and who not. So we know about y'all. We know who you are, right? We know how you get down because you proved it every time. Why would I come around people like that? I'm all right. I'm all right. I don't need that. I'm good. You feel me? What I need is, I need funds and I need money, and that's it, so that we can extend this. I mean, straight up, I go straight to Oklahoma, bro. What I mean? I already exposed them as corrupt over there. I can go straight to Oklahoma, start operating as Batman in Oklahoma. I'd have a jolly good time. Oklahoma is cool. I could probably talk my way into finding a job somewhere and getting some work, possibly. Do you understand that? So I could work and do the Batman thing. That when I went there with the church thing, that was what I was trying to figure out. I was this close to just walking off in Oklahoma with my, I think I had my backpack. I don't even know if I had that. I was this close to just walking out there and trying to make it on my own. This close, because Oklahoma's pretty cool. Like, there's a lot of people there. There's opportunity. Like you could make it in Oklahoma if you got lucky, or if you really put your mind to it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I would like to get in a position. I'm just talking about for right now, until we have everything we're waiting on, and then I don't have to worry about it. But we still have to think for right now. And I'm just saying, for right now, if people could help me, man, I need thousands of dollars so I can make stuff like that happen. We go up to Oklahoma. I could get me a scooter or a motorcycle. You know what I mean? Get everything rolling, get my license, everything, and get this started, bro. Feel me? I ain't trying to wait. I'm trying to get it moving. Feel me? Could be rolling around the streets as Batman doing my thing. And then, like I said, we just record everything. We got videos for everything. That's the thing people don't get. What I built here, that's why I took it so seriously. That's why I stood up to all these enemies in their face and said, "What's good?" Right? And they was all shook and scared as hell, terrified. You know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna let go of something I built that means everything to me. I understand what I'm building here. This is my own media company to begin with. I understand that what I'm building, I'm gonna be able to record everything now that I do, and that's a big deal. You understand? Like I get paid. I'm making money doing this. I get paid to do this. That's a huge deal because I know me and how I live my life. And if people got to actually see glimpses of that, people gonna want to watch that. They want to watch it now. This right now ain't nothing. Wait till we get out in the world and the country and you see how I really am and how I really move. Then y'all gonna really be like, yeah, that dude's cool. You know what I mean? You're gonna be like, wow, that's amazing. I want to watch that. So that's my point. Like I have the attention of the audience. I already grasped the attention without trying. I already broke the algorithm. I already am the architect of reality. I just need funds. I need people to get behind me and say, yo, we've been giving you unfair treatment since day one. We're gonna change that and we're gonna give you everything you deserve now. I need people to donate me thousands of dollars. I'm gonna keep it real. I need that Cash App ringing, that PayPal, that Venmo, and I'm gonna push every day and talk to you like this until I get it because that's what I need. If I could do that, if I could get the public to simply just accept the fact that they are my fans and that they need to help me build this, right? And if they could do that and y'all could send some real money, man, it'll move mountains, bro. It'll change everything. And the only way that happens is through God. God is at work. And I know God is at work and he can do that. He could do anything. God can change the attitudes of all these people that did all the things they did to me in the past. I already forgave and let go. I did my part. It's up to y'all now. The ball's in your court. You understand? I need funding. It's that simple. I don't care who it come from. That's the thing. So like I said, hopefully people will hear me out and that's all I can say, man. Like I said, you put some money in my pocket, bro, it's gonna go a long way, man. You know what I mean? We can make all these cities safer and really, really like create a better environment and help people and it'll change everything, bro. That's the thing people don't get, man. Like I said, in other cities and states, what I need is I need to be liquid. I need some spots I can stay at, couch, room. That's all I really need. I need me a laptop. Like people could help me with stuff like that. That's what I need. Like that's what I'm saying. Yeah, they doing it for people like Rob Rack, and he's nobody. I just don't understand that. A dude who went to prison and he gets on there and says crazy, heinous statements and stuff that nobody normal would approve of, but you want to pay that dude money and give him free money, but you don't want to give me nothing. You know, y'all could be as evil as you want. You're gonna stay losing though. You're gonna stay knowing what's up and what time it is and what's good. Trust that. Believe that. You feel me? So, like I said, I mean, ain't none of y'all tough. So, like I said, at the end of the day, we're gonna keep on pushing and progressing and moving forward and doing what we do, man. I just need the funding. Like I said, that's what I need, man. I need thousands of dollars so I could travel all over the country and do what I'm doing. You feel me? Like, cause straight up, like I'll go to New Orleans, I'll go to Louisiana and get started. Like, y'all just don't get it, bro. Y'all really don't get it, bro. And as long as I got enough money, then I just come back. That's the thing. Get enough money and just make sure I got money for the bus stuff. I just get my ticket and then I come back when I'm ready. If I got to do it last minute, I've been in that position before. You know what I mean? It ain't easy, but you know, they make everything harder all the time, man. It is what it is, you know. So let me get started today. Like I said, much love to everybody. Hopefully, people will come through and hear what I'm saying, man. You know, like I said, like how long do y'all want to have me sit here and walking on foot? You know, y'all talk about I'm walking. There ain't nothing wrong with walking. I don't know what that means. I've driven cars most of my life. I'm all carred out. I'm all right. It ain't about that, but it's about. I mean, you. Why do you want me walking right now when you can get me on a bicycle to start around here so that I can run this business better? When you get me on an electric bike or an electric scooter. See, that's what I'm saying. Like this is in your hands. This is why I built this because I put the ball in your court. I put the power in the people's hands to say you all have the key to this. What do you want to do? I built it already. It's there. Y'all got the tool. You just got to utilize it. And that's the problem with a lot of relationships. We got people, I told you, so-called men, so-called women that don't utilize the people they with. You got the asset. The asset is me. It's built. It's right in front of you. It's in your hands. Now, what are you going to do with it? The ball's in your court. Y'all got some money. All y'all got to do is start funding me, and then you're able to help me to fulfill God's purpose on this planet, God's will, and do God's work and change things for the better. That's the thing. You want Batman on a motorcycle? Send the money so I can go buy one. Straight up. Like, what? See, that's what I'm saying. These people don't get it. I don't got to wait on, I can do whatever I want. I don't have to wait on nothing. I go buy anything I want. I go buy cars right now if I want. What do you mean? Nothing stopping me from doing that. These people act like they don't get it. Like that's the thing because they want to see you. They want to see you stagnated. I'm not stagnated, bro. I'm not in any nothing. I'm free, bro. Yeah, everything you didn't want. We way past that. Yeah, I'm free. I get to do whatever the hell I want. So, like I said, we need money. We need funds, and that's it. Feel me? So, like I said, that's the thing. I'm comfortable in my position. I'm good. Don't get me wrong. I'm trying to go out there in the world and help people, though. That's all. You understand? See, people, these narcs, they love trying to put things in a different perspective while they hide, right? Because they can't accept reality. Reality got you in your feelings. It is what it is, man. Like I said, I'm royalty. I'm on the throne. All right. I'll talk to you in a minute, man. We'll be right back in a sec.